Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to get that kind of colour at the hairdresser, and they fucked it up. They screwed the whole thing up. I couldn't believe it, and I had to pay money for it as well. Unbelievable. Anyway, here we are, Jonas Danielsson, otherwise known as Nebuchad online.
Yeah.
How are you doing? We're in Copenhagen at the EPT, and how are you enjoying it so far?
So far, I'm doing great. I played yesterday, and I finished with a 40k stack, which is about I don't know, 1.5 times the average or something.
Yeah, cool. What kind of hands did you get into? Did you get into any nice situations?
I think the most interesting hand was when I called an undergun race with 2-3 of spades in the blinds. On blinds 50-100, the race was 400. And there came 5-8 jack on the flop, 2 spades, of course, because that's why I play the hands, suited hands, because I always hit my flush draw. And then he bet, and I check raised, and I bet the turn, even though I didn't hit. And then when there even came a spade, I bet just exactly the right amount to get paid from a higher pocket pair. So.
Okay, what was the bet in the end?
The bet on the end was 3,500, but the bet on turn was like 3,000, so it was just maximum because yeah.
It was a real milker.
Yeah, a real milker.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, what we're going to talk about also is what happened. You won an award at the Scandinavian Poker Awards, and it kind of all went a bit mental because you got up on stage, said something that was maybe a little inappropriate or just kind of came across the wrong way, and now all of a sudden there's all this kind of like nuts kind of activity on 2+2 on the internet about it. Yeah, could you just tell us a little bit about what happened that night? And obviously you went up on stage to accept the award, but what was going through your mind?
First, if anyone was offended by the comments, obviously there was, but I'm deeply sorry for that. I didn't mean it like that. What happened was when they announced my name as the winner of Best Online Player in Scandinavia, I just was really nervous, and I, stumbled to the stage. And when I came up, and Daniel asked about my nickname, I started to say, but I was choking at first, so I had to clear my throat. And then I said that it's from my favorite movie, The Matrix, where the ship is called Nebuchadnezzar. And actually I said like Nebuchad Nesser. Actually my nick is Nebuchad, not Nebuchad, but many say Nebuchad. So anyway, I said Nebuchad Nesser, and Daniel said, wow, no, that's called Nebuchadnezzar. And somehow I wanted to, appear a little bit clever because I was a little bit embarrassed.
So we've all done that before.
Yeah, so I thought, I want to mention some curious historic facts about the nick, Nebuchad. And then it just came out wrong because I was really nervous, and I mixed the words together, and I didn't complete the whole sentence in my head. It just
it's also being English not exactly being your first language because you are Swedish.
Yeah, exactly. I can write in English very comfortably, but to talk in front of 300 people, and many of them were like kind of idols for me, because big
Negreanu's on stage with you, exactly. That would be enough to make anyone nervous.
I was really nervous, and it just came out very wrong.
Yeah, and it's crazy though. I mean, in my personal opinion anyway, and that's the kind of interviews we do where I can give my own opinion about this, no corporate attachments type thing. It's blatantly a load of shit. It's very obvious. I've done stuff on stage before as well, and I have clammed up and said some of the most horrific things to groups of people. One of them springs to mind. I made a paedophile joke to a charity called Children's First, which look after abused children, on stage, and was booed off by about 400 people. So in comparison, I think you got off lightly compared to what I got. I was going to be lynched in the street. But anyway, that was a couple of years ago, thank God. But anyway, let's move on to more pressing subjects. Now we've cleared that up. I think we have cleared that up. It was a mistake, and that's probably the last word on it.
Yeah, it got fucked up.
Yeah, it's going to happen now and again. It's a tricky subject to kind of use as an anecdote in awards. It's tricky.
Yeah, I fucked up bad, but I wanted to be clever, and I got it far up my ass. Yeah. That's the truth.
But hell, in the future, you live and learn. That's what I always say. You live
sure.
and learn. And also, Daniel has posted something pretty cool that I just read on 2+2, supporting you
Yeah.
and the situation and how it's ridiculous. I mean, obviously, Daniel's got a good sense of humour and he's cool.
Yeah.
And I read that, and it was a very succinct paragraph that kind of said, "This is a load of shit. It's ridiculous that it's taken out of context like this. It's very obvious what happened to anyone that watched it."
Yeah.
And get over it. There's more exciting things to be getting upset about, like, God knows, a war. You could maybe get a little bit upset about the war. That's still going on. But anyway, let's try to move on from that and talk a little about you as a player. Because, let's kind of get all that crap out of the way. I was reading as well about how you've kind of rapidly stepped up the ranks over the last couple of years. You started off playing...